Hi guys, so I felt like a lot of you guys watch my interviews and vlogs and like kind of know me, but kind of don't know that much about me. So here are 8 facts. I started at 20, then I went to 10, and I'm like, I'm gonna do 8 really solid good facts so you have a better understanding of me. So here we go. I guess I'll just get right into it. The first fact is I'm half American, half Chinese. My dad's from New York and my mom was from a province in China, but she grew up in the Philippines and like nearly all her side is there. So I used to go to the Philippines like 2-3 times a year. I love it there. My dad is pretty much just like Asian at this point. I mean, he's white, but he speaks like 5 different Asian languages. He speaks Cantonese. He went to school, he learned like Mandarin, then he picked up Cantonese, which is like crazy hard to speak. He picked that up super quickly. He knows a bit of Tagalog, he knows a bit of Fujianese. Fujianese is like the dialect that my mom from her province spoke. And he's just like a super, like, I don't know, super talented language person that didn't translate down to me. But I still speak Mandarin and Cantonese. I used to actually make Cantonese vlogs with my brother. That's on my like other channel that I kind of used to use. I don't really use it anymore, but like people really like me speaking my like Cantonese to my brother. It was really funny. So I pretty much like spent my whole life in Hong Kong. Point number 2, it's kind of interesting hearing all these artists talk about like they don't like school and stuff and like was always creative. I actually love school. I never missed a day of school because I felt like it was just such like, I am actually so lucky to go to school and have education, and it's just like not everyone has that. So I just think that like my parents gave me the opportunity to go to school and they worked hard, like they're working their asses off to pay for like my education, and in my head to like throw that away, I don't know. And I just felt like even just maybe it's like an Asian thing to like respect your parents, but like I just couldn't miss a day of school because I knew like how much they, oh my god, I thought I was crying, how much they worked for it. My favorite subjects, I did higher level, I did IB. Comment below if you guys know what IB is or doing IB. I did higher geography, business, and design tech. And I was super into geography, like learning about the world, the cultures. Maybe that's kind of like where my interviewing aspect came from. And also business, like I was actually super good at business. Like I did really well in school. Actually in general I did really well in school. And design tech, that's how I did a bit of like graphics. So if you see some of my artwork, I do like the logo stuff I don't do, but like everything else is like the graphics, I do it all myself. I was actually really into sports. I actually kind of was a jock. It was interesting. Like I was the fastest swimmer in my high school. I did butterfly and freestyle and I was very competitive. I trained a lot and I was like, I don't know, I actually have kind of a good build for swimming. Like I'm 5'7", and it's actually pretty hard to hold like my whole setup for half an hour like walking, and I think a lot of it came from like swimming, and I have like kind of a lot of energy. Like I didn't realize it, but in school, like randomly when we were doing athletics, it was like shot put and discus, and I threw like my discus and shot put like super far. Like I didn't even know that I had that strength, but I like ended up winning like in school and like was competing against other schools with like shot put and discus. And now when I think back, I'm like, damn, like I kind of miss shot put and discus, and that's like something that you can't even practice. Like can't even practice. I'm like looking out of my window like, how am I gonna practice discus? That's like against the law for sure. That was like a really random like hobby sport to have. I have a younger brother. His name is Jeremy. He's currently at Tufts. He's studying like economics and computer science, and he's the funniest person I know. He literally makes me laugh so hard. We have the same sense of humor. We bounce off each other so well. People love watching that in my other channel, and I really wish he was here and I could do some videos with him. Also, I got a comment that someone wanted to see me do a sidewalk talk, like being interviewed, and he's the only one who I trust to do a really good job because he knows me so well, and it's just gonna be so much fun with like the energy like we feed off each other, and I just miss him a lot. He's like actually super into bodybuilding. He's a bit like tanner than me. I'll like put a picture of us here. I miss him so much. I went to Northeastern in Boston for school. I actually was in the honors program and got a scholarship. Yep. Was that kid. And I started off doing international business, but I changed into like normal business and did like international affairs with it. And then I studied marketing also, so marketing was like my main thing under my business, like as a concentration. And it was just really fun. I liked it a lot. I learned so much. One of the study abroads that really just like opened my mind up so much was I was so lucky to study abroad in the United Nations. And I did like kind of crazy. I did like disarmament, gun control, nuclear weapons, even like the current stuff with like robots and like IA. And we were just we had like meetings with like diplomats and like people at the top of their fields, and I think that's still one of the top things I've ever done in my life. And that's just like, wow. Even my life is now has changed and I got a lot more creative, but that was a really amazing thing for me. I started photography when I was 15, and that's how everything happened. It's because when I was like 16, 17, I photographed like Dr. Dre. They came to Hong Kong, and then Kendrick Lamar, and then I think it was from that I was like got super into like photographing music. And I started off doing like a lot of fashion campaigns, lookbooks. That's kind of like the main thing. Really like doing that. And I shot so much in high school. Like I did a lot of like shoots with like models and stuff. I think I put my like photography links below, but yeah, I just shot so much and was able to develop my style and color correcting. Like I would just teach everything myself, go on YouTube, watch a bunch of videos, didn't even sleep. I was just like, I love this photographer called Narimi, and just like opened my mind up to like color retouching. Like I got one comment recently and they're like, I love your retouching. I'm like, thank you. Like I spent years trying to hone in and like figure out how to do it, and it just really makes the picture or video so vibrant that it like pops out to you. So huge difference. Even now I still like do photography and I shoot all these artists that I photograph. I'm gonna put it somewhere, I haven't decided yet, but that's what's gonna happen. You've seen him in a ton of my videos. My boyfriend Andrew, AO Beats. I met him 3-4 years ago when I was in New York. I met Brad, who does Daily Beat, a music blog, but he introduced me to AO Beats because he was managing AO Beats, and then we kind of just like super clicked from the onset. Like I don't really click with too many people, but when I met him, it's just like I felt like I could tell him anything, and it's just been like that for the past 3-4 years. And it was crazy. We were like long distance for like 3 years. I was like still in school in Boston, and he would be like grad school in London, and then I would graduate and then went back to Hong Kong, and then he was like back like I think Northeast and then LA, and then finally we're here in the same place, and it's just been super amazing. And every day it's just been like super happy with him. Yeah, so I think a lot of you guys, actually I'm surprised I haven't gotten more like questions, but like I don't do like Sidewalk Talk full time. It's like a passion project of mine, and it's just been so nice seeing it grow. But my main thing is data analytics. So like since I was in college, all my internships I've been doing data analytics. I did data analytics for Comcast and Weber Shandwick, this PR company, and now I'm like still doing data analytics. And I actually really love it. Like I've always been a numbers person, and like there's something about numbers and like reporting and like analyzing them that's like relaxing to me. And it's just something that I feel like I can use the other part of my brain, because I've always been like really creative on one side and really like numbers driven on the other side. And like it's actually been really nice to have like both sides that I've been doing. So that's what I'm doing so far right now, and it's just been kind of crazy like balancing that and doing all these interviews. But I mean, if it's what you love, and I can't ask for anything more currently, so yay. Just kind of like a random rambly video, but I think these facts kind of represent the core person I am now. So hopefully you got to know me a bit better, and yeah, just on this journey together, guys. Also, I might do, because I wanted to do this video first, like a rough understanding so you guys know me, and then maybe my future ones I do like a Q&A like every few months or something. I don't know, depends. But like comment below if you have more questions on like what I do, camera gear, anything. I'm happy to answer, and I'll probably do like a Q&A video maybe end of the year or something, but put it down here because I'll like refer back to it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, love you guys so much. Bye.